Alright, so this video is going to be a comparison video with the Ruger RXM, the brand new one that just came out, versus the Glock 19. Now this one happens to be a Gen 5. I don't have a Gen 3, but I also thought that since the Gen 5 is the current iteration that's available today, and if you were trying to decide between these two, this would probably be the one you would be looking at and comparing it to. So, just to start off, and this one's got a red dot on it, but besides that, this one's completely stock, and so is this Ruger. First thing we will compare, you can see this is unloaded. Unloaded. First thing we will compare is the triggers. I don't have a trigger gauge. I can definitely say that the Ruger is a little bit lighter. I would say I definitely like it a little better than the stock Gen 5 Glock trigger. Yeah, definitely lighter. Definitely a hair crisper, not quite as mushy as the factory Glock trigger. Besides that, you can see they're very similar, obviously, since this is a Glock clone. One thing with the Gen 5, you do get the plastic sights. This Ruger has the co-witness height steel sights, and you even get a tritium front sight, which is pretty nice if you care about the iron sights. Both have an accessory rail, one slot, pretty standard. The trigger guard, a little more rounded on the Ruger. No texturing on the front on the Ruger either, the front of the trigger guard. Got a little bit of an undercut on both the trigger guards. Little bit bigger beaver tail. See that? Versus the Glock. Slightly bigger beaver tail on the Ruger. You can see it sticks back a little further past the back of the frame, or the back of the slide. On the overall grip feel, I mean, this is going to be personal preference. Me personally, the Glock is definitely slicker. This Magpul frame definitely has better texturing. They're about the same besides that, to be honest. I don't really like either one of them because I'm not a huge fan of the Glock grip, so neither one of them to me is all that great compared to something, you know, obviously like a CZ75 or 1911 or something. But they're fine. They're pretty similar. If I had to pick between these two, I might give the slight edge to this one for the texturing, even though this one might fit my hand ever so slightly better. The texturing, I have a more sure grip on this one. I will definitely say that. Of course, takedown is exactly the same on both of these. You know how the Glock takedown system works. You know, and you've got your guide rod, spring, and barrel in both of them. Nothing new there. Your main advantage with this Ruger is going to be that fire control insert that's going to allow you to change the whole grip frame with the same serialized firearm. And you can change this. I'm sure they'll come out with a 17 size grip. You can change it to that, a 26. The possibilities are really endless, and it's in Magpul's hands what kind of grips they will come out with for this. And you don't have that flexibility with the Glock. So that's something to think about, especially if you're on a budget. And the other thing to think about, oh yeah, forgot to mention, like I showed in the unboxing video, this has got the optic cut on every RXM. You don't have to pay extra to get it. Every Ruger RXM leaving the factory has the optics cut. Obviously the Glock doesn't. This one didn't, so this one's mounted in the rear sight dovetail type deal. So that's pretty nice for the Ruger. You're always getting an optics cut. And the other difference is price. The Ruger is going to, you got a loaded chamber indicator on the Ruger as well that you don't on the Glock. But your Ruger is going to come in cheaper. Where you're shopping might depend on how much cheaper. But considering the price, this is a very lucrative option compared to the Glock. If you're looking for this type of handgun, you know, be hard to recommend the Glock over the Ruger. Now, of course, the Glock has got years and years of track record, proven reliability, whereas the Ruger is brand new. So we'll have to see for that. But if this proves to be as reliable as the Glock, then, you know, there's not a whole lot of benefits to the real Glock. Even the magazines, you know, this is the Ruger mag, this is the Glock mag. We showed in the shooting video, the real Glock mag fits just fine in the Ruger. Just like the Magpul P-Mag fits fine in the real Glock. Got a little bit of a different style base plate on these magazines. This Magpul one's actually got some, I'll show the Glock one first, how it fits there. It's fine. One kind of nice thing about this Magpul mag though is it's got a little bit of texturing right here, so you can rip it out if you need to. So either way, you're getting a good gun. We will just have to see on these Rugers over time what the track record is, but for the price these are selling for, and I'm sure they'll go down even further in the future, and with the modularity bonus of the fire control insert and stuff, I would say strongly look at this Ruger. Go in a shop, feel them both in your hand side by side, and decide which one's right for you. Alright guys, we will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, and go out and try both of these. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks.